What's going on, guys? Coming to you with your workout for Tuesday, April 21st. Now, today's focus is not so much on the conditioning part, but more on the strength part. We're going to be doing a little bit of Olympic-style lifting. So we're going to do some squat cleans. We're going to do some thrusters. We got some good work going in today. So the conditioning portion is the afterthought of today for the most part. So it's like we want the conditioning to be important, but not every day needs to be a full-on beatdown session for conditioning-wise. So today is going to be a solid movement day, and then the conditioning portion is going to be just to kind of get yourself elevated, your heart rate elevated, and get some really good work in. But our focus for today is going to be on the strength portion. But first, let's talk about the warm-up. You're going to go 3 sets for your warm-up. 10 A squats, 30-second glute bridge hold, and then 5 quadruped thoracic rotations on either side. What an A squat is, you start in a narrow base position. From this position, you're going to jump out into a squat. So from here, you jump to a squat, jump back to A. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's almost like a hopscotch squat, but we call them A squats, okay? 10 of those into a 30-second glute bridge hold. So with a glute bridge hold, you're on the ground, hands on the ground here, feet are dug into the ground. You're gonna set a clock or watch a clock, glute bridge up. So squeeze your butt, squeeze your hamstrings, everything, and just hold that right there. This is really gonna turn on and activate your lower back, your glutes, your hamstrings for our strength portion. Get your legs all nice and warmed up, ready to go. From there, you have 5 quadruped thoracic rotations. What that is, quadruped basically just means it's 4 points of contact on the ground. You're in a quad position. Now from here, your opposite arm is gonna come across here. So I'm gonna use this arm. I'm gonna use this arm for the quadruped rotations. This arm's gonna replace where this arm was. Now I take this arm, I'm still staying, my body's still in line. This is gonna come down, and then without shifting my knees, I'm gonna open up and really try to stretch and pull that way with my elbow to really open up my upper back. And I come back down. There's 2, 3, and you go all the way to 5 on either side. This is really gonna open up your upper back and get you feeling nice and loose, ready to go. All right, now our strength portion today, we were talking about it, is going to be 3 squat cleans into 3 thrusters, okay? It's a squat, how do you read this? Squat clean plus thruster, 3 plus 3. So 3 squat cleans, 3 thrusters. You do all 3 squat cleans first, then you do all 3 thrusters. Now we're doing 10 sets of that. So if you have a barbell, go for it with the barbell. Increase weight about every 2 sets and try to build to a challenging weight. It's not going to be super heavy because a thruster is a pretty challenging movement to get a lot of weight under. But if you don't, you can use a backpack, you can use a kettlebell, you can use 2 dumbbells, 1 dumbbell if you have it, any equipment that you have. You got to get a little creative. Now I'm going to demonstrate with a plate. So with a squat clean, this is going to come from the floor. So I'm going to be in a good set up position, like almost like a deadlift position, where my back is gonna remain flat the whole time. My hamstrings, or right here, are activated. They're locked in place. They're not straight. I'm not in a full squat position, but I'm kind of have my chest over the bar or whatever object I have. From this position, I'm gonna go into a squat clean or a clean position. So I'm gonna go through all 3 phases of my pull. My first pull is from the floor. I lift my hips and my shoulders at the same time. Once it gets to my knees, I bring my hips forward. Once it gets to this position, I'm gonna try to drive straight up and straighten out my legs to get triple extension. So my ankles, my knees, and my hips are all extended here. From here, you're already shrugging and you're jumping your feet and you're widening them to catch in a squat position. Okay, so we're gonna go through that one more time. Actually, I have a PVC pipe here that can come in pretty good benefit. All right, so you're gonna go from this position. You're gonna be down in a starting position. Back flat, nice tall chest, squeezing the bar, pulling the bar towards your shins, all right? Then you come to the first pull. So your hips rise with your shoulders. You're still on top of the bar. You're rising to the knee position. From here, you close the gap with your hips. Knees are still slightly bent. Now you get to full triple extension, shrug, jump your feet into a squat position. Now you get into a squat position, all right? So we're gonna do 3 squat cleans and then 3 thrusters. Now a thruster is just from a front rack position. It's a squat to a push press, all right? No, there's no re-dip on the other one. It's just a squat, press through, head through, arms locked out at the top. So 3 squat cleans, 3 thrusters. So a squat clean, pull, squat. You go through 3 full squat cleans from the ground. And then after your last squat clean, you stand it up. Now you go into 3 thrusters. 2, 3. That is 1 set. You're gonna do 10 sets total, okay? It's gonna be a good challenging day for that. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna, you got 30 squat cleans, 30 thrusters. It's a total of 60 squats. It's gonna be fun. Try to get you a little bit back into that Olympic style of lifting again. Now our conditioning portion is 30, 20, 10 of double jump burpees and push presses. Now the push press can be done with the same object that you used for your squat cleans and your thrusters, but what a double jump burpee, let me lower you down just a little bit so you can kind of see this a little bit better. Now a double jump burpee, you're gonna drop to a burpee, just like this. Now instead of just jumping your feet up and coming back to the top, you're gonna jump up, back, up to the top. All right, it's a double jump. So my burpee here, it turns it into a burpee and a no push-up burpee at the same time. So you drop, chest touches the floor, you pop yourself up into a plank position, jump your feet to your hands, jump your feet back up, jump and clap. That's our double jump burpees. They're gonna be pretty challenging. Now you got 30 of those, then 30 push presses. A push press, just like the top of our thruster. All you're gonna do is get the bar or whatever object you have to the front rack position. You're gonna dip straight down, drive your knees up, press to the ceiling, come back down, and continue through. Just pressing through, 30, 20, 10, all right? So, that is our workout for today. That is our conditioning portion at least. Now, our last thing that we have is going to be Russian twists. And I know we did a lot of work yesterday with our core, but what a Russian twist is, you can do this weighted or unweighted. You're gonna be touching the opposite side. It's a rotation. It's a good rotational core exercise. Now your feet, it can be planted into the ground, or for an extra challenge, you really lean back, get your feet off the ground, and you touch with your opposite hand on the ground. You're gonna accumulate 100. Now again, you can leave your feet planted, just lean back and touch the ground. You can do this with added weight as well. Whatever floats your boat for this, accumulate 100. So you can do 10 sets of 10, you can do sets of 5, you can do sets of 6, but you want 50 on either side, so it's 100 total. All right, so it's gonna be a really good functional day. Hope you guys had a great Monday and ready to have an awesome Tuesday and keep the week going. All right, guys, stay strong, stay motivated, rely on your why, stay disciplined in what you're doing. It all pays off, I promise. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow on Wednesday, but until then, stay fit.